These are the main services and components offered by Openstack. Nova is the OpenStack project that provides a way to provision compute instances as known as virtual servers. Nova supports creating virtual machines, bare metal servers using Ironic, and has limited support for system containers. Nova runs as a set of daemons on top of existing Linux servers to provide that service. Due to its widespread integration into enterprise-level infrastructures, monitoring OpenStack performance in general and Nova performance in particular, scaling has become an increasing impact and important issue. Monitoring end-to-end performance requires tracking metrics from Nova, Keystone, Neutron, Cinder, Swift, and other services. In addition to monitoring RabbitMQ, which is used by OpenStack services for message passing, all these services generate their own log files, which especially in enterprise level infrastructure also should be monitored. Neutron is an OpenStack project to provide network connectivity as a service between interface devices. That is VNICs managed by other OpenStack services. It implements the OpenStack Networking API, where block storage Cinder is the OpenStack block storage service for providing volume to Nova virtual machines. Keystone is an OpenStack service that provides API client authentication, service discovery, and distributed multi-tenant authorization by implementing OpenStack's identity API. Swift is a distributed, eventually consistent object blob store. Heat is a service to orchestrate components, multiple composite cloud applications using templates. And Horizon is the canonical implementation of OpenStack dashboard. This is a loosely coupled architecture where different services integrated with each other. Let's discuss. Here is a service which is named as Dashboard, Compute and Networking. Object storage, block storage, identity service, image service, telemetry, orchestration, and database services. The project name is Horizon. It provides a web-based self-service portal to interact with underlying OpenStack services, such as launching an instance, assigning IP addresses, and configuring access controls. Service is compute and the project name is Nova. It manages the lifecycle of compute instances in an OpenStack environment. Responsibilities include spanning, scheduling, and decommissioning of virtual machines on demand. Next is Neutron. It enables network connectivity as a service for other OpenStack services, such as OpenStack Compute provides an API for user to define networks and the attachments into them, has a pluggable architecture that supports many popular networking vendors and technologies. Swift, it stores and retrieve arbitrary unstructured data objects via a RESTful HTTP-based API. It is highly fault-tolerant with its data replication and scale-out architecture. Cinder, it provides persistent block storage to running instances. Keystone provides authentication. Glance stores and retrieve virtual machines. Cellometer monitor and meters the OpenStack cloud for billing. Heat orchestrate multiple composite cloud application by using either the native hot template format or the AWS cloud transformation template. Trove provides scalable and reliable cloud database as a service functionality for both relational and non-relational database engines. This is OpenStack architecture. OpenStack sits between standard hardware and your application. Applications are connected with use of APIs. Those are networking APIs. And storage is managed by Swift and Cinder. Cinder manages the storage on block level, and Swift manages the storage on object level. Where Glance provides virtual disk images, and Keystone is used for identity management. Horizon is the OpenStack dashboard used to control all these things, and Nova is here for compute resources. If we see OpenStack architecture step by step, on the first step we have dashboard horizon that is linked with identity, which is managed by Keystone, and Keystone is connected with OpenStack networking, and OpenStack networking is connected with volume service, that is Cinder, to allow storage on object level and block level, which is connected with Compute Nova to allocate resources on computation basis, and image and Glass is used to store images, and object storage is controlled by Swift. Horizon is a web-based interface for managing OpenStack services. It provides a graphical user interface for operations such as launching instances, managing networking, and setting access controls. Its modular design allows interfacing with another products such as billing, monitoring, and additional management tools. Whereas Keystone is the centralized identity service that provides authentication and authorization for other services. Keystone also provides a central catalog of service running in a particular OpenStack cloud. It supports multiple platforms, forms of authentication including username and passwords, credentials, token-based systems, and Amazon Web Services style logins. OpenStack networking provides connectivity between the interfaces of other OpenStack services such as Nova. OpenStack networking is a pluggable architecture. Users can create their own networks, control traffic, and connect servers to other networks. A software-defined networking service that support many plugins like Open vSwitch, Cisco, UCS, Nexus, QoS. Whereas Sender is a service that manages storage volumes for virtual machines. This persistent block storage for the instances running in Nova. Snapshot can be taken for backing up and data, either for restoring data or to be used to create new block storage volumes. Compute Nova. Compute nodes from the resource core of the OpenStack compute cloud, providing the processing, memory, networking, storage resources to run instances. Nova is a distributed component and interacts with Keystone for authentication, Glass for images, and Horizon for web interfaces. Nova is designed to scale horizontally on standard hardware, downloading images to launch instances as required. Glass service that acts as a registry for virtual machine images, allowing user to copy server images for immediate storage. Images can be used as template when setting up new servers. Usually the image are stored in the Swift service. Fifth, service providing object storage, which allows user to store and retrieve files. Swift architecture is distributed to allow for horizontal scaling and to provide redundancy as failure proofing. Data replication is managed by software, allowing greater scalability and redundancy than dedicated hardware.